Hey, I'm Liz, and it's that groovy California weather where it's so wet it kind of goes through all the layers you've got on. And then if you can find a ray of sunshine to stand in, it's not too bad. So, not really sure. We dress in layers, lots of them sometimes, and sometimes you wish you had more. We've had several days of rain. I don't think it was quite a full week, but it was pretty darn close. Well over 2 inches in this area. Actually, I never did find how much. It might even be more than that. But anyways, there's lots to do as far as cleaning up and unstorming after all the weather. But it's cold. So not sure how much I'll actually get done today. But here's to tiny movements. Little movements add up. Let's see how far I get. Warm the hands first. I grew up in the Central Coast, further north up in Carmel. And it was so cold there that it would penetrate whatever layers you had on. It's not quite as bad here, but there's some cold mornings where it can kind of penetrate places you don't want to think about being cold. I'm procrastinating, trying to warm my hands up before I get to the stuff that's going to make them cold again. I not only don't like being cold, it's physically painful for me. It tends to trigger my fibro. The old me would have pushed through and done too much, gotten my fibro flare, and pushed through that. I tended to push through a lot of things I should have just not pushed through and should have taken a break from. Hindsight, right? 2020? Anyway, I've grown to listen to my pain. I'm pain adverse. The new me does what I can and creates better boundaries for myself. And I stop sooner rather than later. I do what I can, let go of the rest. I know that's a concept that's like, repeated a lot. Do you actually do it? Because I know I didn't. Current me does what I can. What I can is good enough. Doing what I can is care by design. It's taking care of me. And here comes that nice little ray of sunshine. Ooh, okay. I might have to move myself over to get some of those thermal rays. Doing what I can is progress. Progress is groovy. Groovy is what I aim for these days. And I really want to go stand in the sunshine. Well, this changes things. Apparently the water seeped in through the holes. It's a little cloudy and murky in there, so yeah, looks like I'm going to have to pivot again. Lucky me, I'm good at pivoting. Today's focus will now be the strawberry triage. These are overcrowded. These kikis, they need to get separated from the mama. That is one waterlogged strawberry. Too bad. All right. Okay, let's see what we can do to help these little babies along. First up, let's get rid of the extra water. Yeah. Got some nice little roots here. We'd like for them to be longer, but we've got more rain coming, so I'm going to remove that little dead leaf there. It's looking kind of yellow, but I kind of like it. I don't know. Sometimes I just kind of wing things. There you go, little guy or gal. We're plant neutral. So, want to keep the crown above the moist parts, but I also want it to be firm in there. So I'm going to put the little rock there and put it back. It's looking better. All right. When I was young, my mother, I think I was about 7. Oh, look at this. See how the roots are coming all the way through the rock wool? That's pretty cool. Clip off these little dead spots here. Don't want any rot on my plant. I want to keep the little rock wool area. Anyways, I guess I was about 7, and my mother was given, or she got somehow or another, a whole bunch of strawberries, fresh strawberries, and decided to make a pie out of it. She had leftover filling from the pie, so I not only gorged myself on pie, I also gorged myself on those sugar-soaked strawberries. And I had a bit of a stomach ache that night, but the next morning I woke up and I was itchy. My face had red blotches all over it, my arms, my belly. I was a mess. One of the neighbors or somebody told Mom that it was an allergic reaction, not to worry, just not to feed me strawberries anymore. Which is a darn shame, because strawberries are so good. Years later, I learned some about moderation. I was able to get strawberries back into my diet, again in moderation. So that was a really good thing. It's a little too much water. Yeah. Whoop. Well, that took care of that. See the little roots? This is nice. They're ready to be separated from their mom. It looks pretty good. Did you ever gorge yourself on too much when you were growing up of something? I want the crowns high, like a queen. Right there. And there's the pretty little roots. I'm going to put those down. Keep the crown high. Give a little support to the roots. That leaf might eventually need to come off. Maybe now's the right time. Okay. It's looking pretty good. All right, guys. No more rain for you for a little while. I think you've had quite a lot of moisture. You might want some of that sunshine in the mornings. All right, let's see what else I can get done in the way of strawberries today. whatever I get done today, it's a little love note to future me. I enjoy my strawberries, my flowers, my little homestead. All of it is a love note to me. Love your life, love yourself. Stay groovy, y'all.